Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We got a special report for you tonight. Buckle up, everybody. Smoke them if you got them. The chat is building up, and we're so happy to be with you tonight. We've got the UFO videos tonight that have been coming in, and this is one of them. Take a look at this. Watching this one more time, and this is incredible footage. We're going to get a close-up look at this object, and right now there is no indications of FAA lights, wings, or tail on it. This resembles the TIC TAC, in my opinion, and we're seeing it in broad daylight, moving extremely fast above the surface, about 300 to 500 feet off the ground. This isn't any drone that I'm aware of. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, good to be here. Great seeing everybody in the chat, man. This is going to be exciting tonight. Great to see everybody. What are we looking at? This thing's just ripping it. It's cruising along, and we can see it has this cylindrical tic-tac shape. It's pretty interesting stuff. You can see it kind of just fade away as the cameraman tries to hold on to this object. Let's just watch this a little more. Wow, pretty cool stuff. Let's take another look because this deserves a second, some more attention to this. What are we looking at? It looks legit, and I like the way it says hovering above the sky there, moving at quite some speed. How fast do you think this thing's moving, Blake?
Good question there, Brent. I would have to basically speculate that this thing is moving at about maybe 80 to 120 miles an hour. Not exactly sure, but that's my guesstimate at this moment. I did add some brightness contrast to this video, and again, no indication of any manipulation. This is legit, and we're not seeing, like we said, any kind of indicators of a light from FAA lights or wings or a tail behind it. This is tic-tac shaped in nature, or a disc, like you would see maybe a puck as somebody wanted to shoot at it for target practice. But whatever this thing is, it is moving extremely fast across the area there. Now watch this. Pretty incredible, of what looks to be illuminated cigar-shaped craft releasing some kind of orbs. Watch. I like this far distant shot right here too, as he pulls in my opinion, rolling out a sunset. But here we go. He's panning around. Just watch this. Brent, as we're watching this, I want to get your thoughts. Is this some kind of maybe just weather phenomenon and in close proximity to a military drop of some sort, military flares? Or is this something otherworldly involved with this? If it is a craft illuminated in this cigar shape, and then the illuminated orbs falling to the ground there, what's going on?
Yeah, it's a great capture of, definitely, if you see anything like this, we don't know what it is. And that's a big question we're asking right here tonight. What are we looking at? We got the the horizontal shaped reddish hue cigar, and then we see those two bright orbs just kind of hovering there. Could that be maybe just a tower that's just suspending some lights there off in the distance? Again, I don't know if this is a setting sun that just creeping through the clouds there, creating this kind of phenomenon. Again, it doesn't look like this. This is very strange. I like what we're looking at here. What's your thoughts in the comments? I'd sure love to hear it.
Yep, they're piling in, and we enjoy you guys from around the world tuning in to Third Phase of Moon. Again, we're just asking the questions. We're not exactly sure what is going on here, but I can tell you that this isn't a hoax or CGI like a lot of people say this channel's all about. Wrong. This is legit footage from the public, and it's very important we get it out. Take a look at this new one that has come into Third Phase of Moon of something that is metallic in nature, just suspended there. We're gonna look at this. Guys, I want to get your thoughts. Let's do this again. Get a closer look. It's interesting. Again, broad daylight sighting. Some people say we don't get clear footage of these unidentified flying objects, UAPs, whatever you call them. But this one, whatever it is captured in pretty good clarity here. We can see the edges are quite fine, and the shadows are really pristine. And I like the glimmering of lights that are on the outer edges of it as well. Again, could it just be some kind of balloon? It's possible, but do we see these very often? I don't. And if it is, why would the people on the ground just shoot it? I don't think they're in on this. They're not out there trying to hoax anything. They're just there in the right place at the right time. And whoever shot this isn't a CGI master either. And they're just out there capturing the phenomenon, and that's what Third Phase of Moon's here, just sharing it with you. And again, we don't claim to be experts. We just claim to get the evidence out as fast as possible, but we want to still speculate a little bit as well. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, you can tell who's ever filming this has the zoom lens on max. He's pulling in as best as he can, so the quality is a little pixelated, but this proves that this thing's pretty large. Whatever's hovering in the sky, look at that right there. It has this dome shape, and it seems to be rotating. It's not tumbling like your normal balloon would. Usually they don't remain flat like this to it. This one's pretty curious. It almost looks like the flight of the Navigator. I'm just saying, the craft is unique. It's shimmering, but now we even got more UFOs captured from Japan.
That's right, Brent. This phenomenon is national or transnational. It goes across the planet, and we're receiving the videos. Guys, is there a similarity to the last video we just saw? This phenomenon is worldwide. Just watch this for a bit. It's just hanging there tight in the sky. We're doing a little bit of cross-checking on this. Absolutely, that's what we try to do. Even we get the information out super quick, and we don't have the answers all the time, but we're updating this. I think this was captured in Colombia from what we're gathering at this moment. So, correction, not Japan, but Colombia. So, like we say, this phenomenon is liquid, and we're looking at this as the information comes in as fast as possible. So, guys, what's your thoughts on this one? We're going to get a closer look on it. And again, no indication of prop propeller blades. Could it be a kite? That's what some people might say. This is just simply a kite, but usually kites kind of undulate from left to right, up and down. This thing is static in the sky, just hanging there. Brent, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, Blake, just looking at that close up right there, this thing looks stealthy. It's black, it's matted. It's kind of just, it's not glossy. It seems to be just holding the light there. No reflections like it's a Mylar balloon or any of the sort. This thing just stays there. Classic UFO, right what we're seeing right here. And they come in all shapes and sizes. I like the points of it too. They're sharp. They're not like soft like a balloon. This thing's weird.
Absolutely, Brent. And some people might just say this is CGI and dismiss it as simple as that. But let me tell you, it could be swamp gas as well. That's how these debunkers kind of throw out the words. CGI, swamp gas. But in reality, we're looking at something that is authentic. Just like the Navy has admitted UFOs are real. Well, hey, the public shoots real UFOs as well. So let's remember that, everybody, that the public is where disclosure is. And we're looking at this one in broad daylight, and I'm digging it.
Yeah, totally, Blake. Well said. Again, we're sharing unidentified flying objects. We're not calling everything we see as little green men coming from our galaxy, from other solar systems. This is a possibility, but when we look at these craft captured by the people, it's up to us to decide and take an opinion. We're not trying to push any fact. We're just trying to get the information out, get an observance from the people themselves. And I think Third Phase really does a good job bringing in the community, getting the word out.
That's right, Brent. And if it wasn't for the public, we wouldn't be able to share these videos as fast as we do. And we're looking at this one more time. Again, these disc-shaped objects that just hover in the sky fascinate me. What's the propulsion behind it? Sometimes people call it the meta propulsion. That's a dub from Alex Gershowitz. He came up with that term, and it's a good one. I think it's better than UAP, but the meta behind these craft is what we're really interested in. The whole idea of this energy source. Have they cracked the code? Does it really exist? Is there a suppression of technology not given to the public? Or are we just going to be stuck with rockets for all our lives? These are questions that we wanted to find out in our latest new documentary that's going to be dropping April 5th, 2022. Above Top Secret, the technology behind disclosure. And we've got the trailer for you. If you haven't seen it yet, it's kind of making the rounds on the internet, but here it is.
If the crash retrievals are true, then all bets are off.
It's very hard for people to get their minds around where the real power is. And it's not at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. The reality is something much more stark.
They've been working on this for 60, 70, perhaps 80 years.
The reason why the government is talking about these UFOs now, they're getting ready for the next level of war.
Are these objects a national security concern?
They're proffering a narrative of a national security threat that doesn't exist.
I call them alien reproduction vehicles. They're made by private corporations somewhere on this planet.
Technology from Roswell from 1947 has largely been held back from us.
Portal technology, teleportation, whatever you can imagine, it's already been done.
The biggest secrets are not the zero-point energy and electrogravitics. It's the science of consciousness. All their communication systems are moving through the consciousness field and are thought actuated. The people at the CIA call it WSFM, weird science and frickin' magic. The transdimensional interstellar technology will benefit humanity.
There has been tremendous disinformation.
The media is keeping secrets with the government.
These are lethal, vicious people. And I'm focused on exposing the extraordinary technologies that they want to keep secret. No aspect of life on Earth will be unaffected by it.
above top secret, the technology behind disclosure. We can't wait to bring it to you. And let me tell you, the internet is on fire right now in regards to some of the statements that you've heard in this exclusive trailer. People are getting riled up. Dr. Greer is one of the major players in ufology, and some people are trying to take him down. Whether you like him or you don't, Greer's been in this for decades. And in my opinion, you're going to be blown away when you see and hear what Dr. Greer reveals to us as we visited him over there in Virginia on location at his home. And over the days of working with Dr. Greer and the other people in this documentary, we learned a lot. John D'Souza, retired FBI agent, along with Billy Carson. You know, he's an interesting character. We thought he might bring some things to the table, and we were surprised about what he said. There was no collaboration between anybody in regards to the message of this documentary. We wanted to get out to the people we were interested in hearing their points of views. And it was ironic that when they told us what they were actually thinking and what they know, we learned a lot. James C. Goodall was involved as well, and let me tell you, he has a lot of experience, along with retired FBI agent John D'Souza. Man, this cast is off the hook, and you're going to be seeing things and hearing things you couldn't even imagine. That's how in-depth we get here. It's pretty amazing. Brent, are you pumped up for this one?
Oh, hell yeah. It's pretty badass. We can't wait to share this with you. It's been a long road getting to this point, and April 5th, it's going to be dropping on all platforms, Amazon, Vudu, iTunes, everywhere you could imagine. Go and check it out. And guess what, Blake? These aren't the only players in the documentary, too. The Cousins brothers, they make an appearance as well. And we got a lot to say. There's a lot of information about where this media is going and the lies behind it. And we get down to the basic facts and bring in evidence that's going to kind of upset some people, I could imagine.
Yes, Brian. And there were a lot of things said while we were making this documentary from opposition, people that don't like basically people having a voice. It seems that they want to take it down, and that gets into great detail by Dr. Greer, and he responds to a lot of the criticisms, and you're going to hear his response. And I'm thinking you might be blown away about what he says, and it might not be what you expect. So there's a lot of great moments in Above Top Secret, the technology behind disclosure. And right now we have the link below. We're excited about this. Above Top Secret, the technology behind disclosure. We have the link in the description for pre-order now. And again, April 5th, all streaming platforms, it will be available. And we want to get everybody's opinions in regards to everything that's going on in the UFO phenomenon. It is, hey, did you hear that? It kind of rhymed. That's pretty cool. But hey, guys, appreciate you guys in the chat and everybody supporting Third Phase of Moon and this community that's building. There's a lot of good people in this field. Nobody's perfect. People make mistakes. But if you own up to them and create the dialogue and debate every once in a while, maybe we could come up to a standard that we all belong in. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Brent. Everybody, be safe. We'll see you next time.